Good morning, children. In the last class, the poem A Fine Day was taken. I have sent you the notes, copy it and study, and also I told you to study first 8 lines of the poem. Now we move on to the next lesson, chapter 2. The name of the chapter is Poe. A funny name, isn't it? Now, look at the get started given there. Now, what is a biography? Biography is the story of a person or the life history of a person written by somebody else. And autobiography is the life history of a person written by the same person itself. That is the difference between biography and autobiography. Auto means self. So, autobiography is the life history of a person written by himself. For example, if I am writing my life history or if I am writing my story, that is autobiography. But my story, if somebody else write, it is a biography. So, biography is the story of a person's life written by someone else. And autobiography is the story of a person's life written by the person herself or himself. Now, 4 books are given there. Are these books biographies or autobiographies? Write A for autobiography and B for biography. Work with your partner. Now, the first one, Scoring History. It's written by Sunil Gavaskar. It is an autobiography. He himself wrote it. Second one, The Life of Roald Dahl. It is written by Henry Field. Somebody else wrote it. So, it is biography, B. Third one, Satyajit Ray, The Man and His Films, written by another person, Arun Sen. So, that is also biography. And the fourth one, Helen Keller, The Story of My Life. She herself wrote it. So, it is autobiography. So, number 1 and number 4 is autobiography. Number 2 and number 3 is biography. Now, in this lesson, the writer is talking about a lady, yes, who looked after him when he was very, very small, 1.5 months old. And Po means in Chinese language grandmother or grandma. Read about Po, a person who loved and cared for the author ever since he was a baby. The author shares some heartwarming stories of the many things Po did for him. But who is Po? Don't you all have grandmothers and grandfathers at home, children? Don't they look after you well, especially when you are sick? Don't they care for you if your parents are not at home? They are the ones who are looking after you all. And you all should show the love and respect that they give you when you all become big. You all should look after them when you all become big. Return what they did for you when you were small. In section 1, I was only 2.5 months old when I first met Po. So, the author was 2.5 months old when he was meeting his grandmother Po for the first time. The time was November 1978. The place was Grandpa's house in Taipei, Taiwan. So, the place was Taiwan and it was November time. And he was coming to his grandpa's house. My mom took me with her to Taiwan for a visit. She could not wait to show off her brand new baby boy to all the friends and relatives back home. So, his mother had given birth to a baby boy and she is coming to her parents' house for the first time after the delivery to show them and her friends, her relatives, all the newborn baby. At first sight, Po picked me up from mom's arms as if I were Po's firstborn. So, as soon as she saw me, Po, what did she do? She took me from his mother's arms. I made quite an impression on everybody there because I was crying as if I had been stabbed by a sharp pin. So, you know, babies, they are not familiar with other people, they are only familiar with their mother, isn't it? So, as soon as they go to another strange place or place which they don't know, which they are not familiar with, what do? Or see people whom they don't know, they start crying, isn't it? They cry and cry and cry as if they had been stuck by a sharp pin. പിന്നോണ്ട് കുത്തിയ മാതിരി എന്തോ വേദനിച്ച മാതിരിയാണ് അവർക്കറിയാം. Because they are seeing all new faces. So this boy also was just like that. He started crying and all the people around knew that there was a baby boy in the house. Having just been on a 15-hour flight, Mom was too exhausted to calm me down. So they were they came by flight and they had to sit in the plane for 15 hours to reach the native place of her mother. And mother was feeling very tired. Exhausted means very, very tired. So she wanted to rest. So when this boy started crying and crying, not stopping, what did she do? Grandmother took him and tried to calm him, tried to stop him from crying. So Po held me and cuddled me so that Mom could get some rest. In the picture, can you see the small boy and the grandmother, who is called Po, isn't it? She was trying to stop his crying. Walking and rocking me back and forth in the living room throughout the night, Po was finally able to put me to sleep. So sometimes she walked with the baby, holding him softly to her body, and then or sometimes she sat in the chair and started rocking him. Yes, and then till the night, throughout the night, she was carrying the baby in her arms, making him sleep. Po must have had very sore arms and feet that first time we met. So the author is telling her poor Po, her arms and feet must be paining. Aching means paining, because she was not able to sleep that night because this child was keeping on crying. Although I was too young to actually remember anything, I could just picture it in my mind years later when Mom told me about it. So he didn't know, he was only a baby, he didn't know what had happened there for the first time when he went to his grandpa's house, isn't it? But when he became big, his mother told him how Po had looked after him without sleeping. Yes, the first time he went to his grandpa's house. My next meeting with Po took place when I was 2 years old. So here children, in the first time he met Po, he was only 2.5 months old, not year, 2.5 months old, very small baby, can you see in the picture. Now the second time he is meeting Po when he was 2 years old. Mom was offered a teaching job at a private university in Taiwan. We stayed at Grandpa's 4-bedroom flat in Taipei. Po lived there too. So the second time he met Po was his mother had got a job at Taipei in Taiwan, and they stayed in his grandpa's 4-bedroom flat. And Po was also living there. I had a severe nose bleeding problem at that time. Severe means very bad nose bleeding. The blood starts coming from the nose. For some unknown reason, my nose would bleed heavily at least 2 or 3 times a day. Both Mom and Po were very worried. Both of them, the grandmother and the mother, were very worried because 2 or 3 times a day sometimes his nose would start bleeding. Mom took me to many doctors, but none of them seemed to help. So his mother took him to many doctors, but of no use. Po asked around among friends and found out about an experienced Chinese herbal doctor. Now who is a herbal doctor? A doctor who practices in the traditional way, using herbs for medicines, using plants for medicines. So she found out about a very good experienced Chinese herbal doctor. So mom decided to give it a try. So mom said, we will take him to that doctor. After the herbal doctor had felt my pulse from both wrists, he wrote a long prescription in Chinese characters. So in Chinese language, he wrote out a long prescription. Prescription is what the doctors give you all when you go to see the doctors test you and then write the prescription, give you the prescription containing the medicines, what all things you must do. So same way this Chinese doctor also gave her a very long prescription in Chinese language. Prescription is the paper from a doctor with instructions and names of medicines. Mom told me that there were at least 20 herbs included in the prescription. So in that prescription which the Chinese doctor gave her, there were 20 herbs. Herbs are very small medicinal plants, isn't it? But that was nothing compared to what we had to do with the prescription afterwards. That was nothing compared to means that was easy compared to finding these herbs was easy. But preparing the medicine was the toughest thing. Mom brought home a huge bag of herbs which had been carefully measured and mixed and separately packed and sealed at the herb store. So to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and start simmering one pack of the herbs for 4 hours every day became a ritual for mom and Po. Simmering means what, children? Cooking on a low flame. Now these medicines all were put in packets and each day one packet had to be taken and put it on the flame, a low flame only. A ritual means something that has to be done every day in the same way or at the same time. So it was very important that the heat and the amount of water be just right at all times so that the medicine would work properly. So they had to use the correct amount of water and the correct amount of heat. Only then the measurement of the medicine will be correct. Since mom had a busy schedule at the university, Po offered to do it all alone so that mom could concentrate on her teaching. So her mother had enough work to do with her teaching job at the university. So who did this work? Po said that I will prepare it every day. For 4 hours they had to keep it on the low flame for the medicine to be prepared. So we stop here, children. Section 1 is over. Read the lesson well. Thank you.